Coach team. They run a nice little system. They've had a great year, and they've got great stats. If you look at their stats in their conference and offensive numbers and defensive numbers, and they've done a great job this year. But I think we're a little more physical than they are and wore them down a little bit.
Questions for the student athletes?
Lindsay, Caitlin, for both of you, I mean, last week was such an emotional week. A lot happened. How does it feel just to get a dominant win like this? New starting lineup, new everything. How does it feel just to get a win like this after everything that's happened?
Okay. I feel like the tournament everyone talks about is a whole new season. Last week was the end of Big Ten season, and this week we know that Big Ten doesn't matter. The end didn't go our way. We didn't end up pulling out that championship, but we know that nothing that happened in those 10 weeks can affect what we do these 6 matches. It's a completely new season, and just like you respect anybody in the Big Ten, I mean, they're, like Coach said, they're a great team. They had some scrappy defense on them, but yeah, just coming in and understanding that it's something else completely, and you can change the outcome completely.
Yeah, ditto everything Lindsay said, and I think that although it was an emotional week last week, I think it brought us closer together. It made us kind of trust each other a little bit more, instill some confidence within each other, and we're a very emotional team, so that can go one way or another, but I think it's going in the right direction, and I'm excited to see where things go.
Caitlin, what adjustments did the blockers make after the first few points, and what was it like when your defense got going?
Yeah, so they're definitely a little bit different than the teams we're used to, so we had to be extra disciplined and make sure that we're low and over and not high and able to get tooled. So once we started setting up in a good spot, I think our defense was able to read around us, and Lexi, as per people that came in, Haiti Haid made some amazing digs there at the end as well. So I think everybody was just very disciplined, and we carried out the scouting report very well.
Do you get numb to what Lexi does back there? Is that just what she does back there? Is it still, you still go, wow, what a play?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, that's a good way of putting it. It's just like, dang, she got that one too. But it's awesome to see her back there just flinging her body, giving it all for the sport and for us. So
Yeah.
Lots of respect to her.
Yeah.
What was that do for you attackers when you see her doing that?
I feel like you really notice it more when we're in practice and she's on the other side of the net than you, because you're just making these great swings, great shots, whatever, and then she's digging them. So it makes it really feel known to us as me specifically as an attacker. I see how great she is because I'll make these shots in practice and I'd be like, any other person on the other side of the net, that's gonna be a kill. But since it's Lexi, it's not. So Lexi being as great as she is makes all of us better on top of that.
Any more questions for the student athletes? All right. Bounce back, you got tomorrow, you got Kansas tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, another quick turnaround. How do you kind of deal with another lineup change and just kind of get ready for another challenge tomorrow night?
I think we know that Kansas is a great team. I mean, we played them back for our spring match, and it was a great competition. I think we know that now come the tournament, we're going to be playing a lot of different teams. So like we said about this team, they're a little bit smaller, they're scrappier defense, all that stuff. But now we're going to have to change our game plan completely to Kansas, who's a bigger, more physical team. They run their middle a lot more. They have a lefty, Nesh, who used to play here. So just being able to be more adaptable as the tournament goes on, because you have very little turnaround time to be able to kind of change your game plan and be able to be more versatile.
Well said.
Thank you, Katie.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Is that it? Oh,
Now they
okay.
got you. It's your turn.
Okay.
See you, Coach.
All right. See you later.
The challenges of playing Kansas.
Well, they did a nice job tonight. I mean, they beat Miami pretty easily, and they're a well-balanced team. Got a great setter. We got five good attackers, and so it's going to be a really good challenge for us.
Is there any benefit having seen them in the spring? Or are they completely different?
A little bit. No, they're pretty much the same as they were in the spring. They have a couple different little things they do, but pretty much the same thing we're doing. But I mean, that was spring match, it was a long time ago, and you know, it's the NCAA tournament. You know, it's a big match, and we're going to have to play great.
What were you hoping to get out of the lineup changes in the third set, and how do you think that looked as a whole?
Well, I wanted to try to get everybody in, and so we've been with all the changes, we've been working on a lot of different lineups. So for them, it's no big deal. So I was mainly just trying to get everybody in the match tonight.
How's Whitney feeling?
You have to ask her.
I didn't know if you
yeah,
talked about it or not.
yeah, no, she's feeling better. So, but she really hasn't practiced a whole lot. So it was good to get her in tonight, and as I'm sure we'll need her tomorrow night.
Do you think Nicklin will play again this season?
Well, it's not up to me. It's not up to me. You need to go talk to the trainers. So they don't leave those decisions to the coaches.
What's the decision to make? Is it physical, or what's the decision?
Yeah, she has to get cleared by our trainers. So for all the things that she has. So
Is it concussion related?
there's a couple things, yeah.
How drastic was your play from, you know, the first 15 points to the, you know, the last two and a half sets?
Yeah, well, like I said, they came out. I don't know if you guys you watched them. You know enough volleyball. I mean, they were setting the ball literally on a line, and their hitters are quick. So our block, it just took us a while to adjust to that speed. And Caitlin Hord's up here, and they're just they're hitting right here. So it's just they're smaller athletes, but they did a nice job. They passed well. Their setters did a nice job, and it just took us a while to adjust. Now, once we started blocking balls, you saw that kind of deflated them.
What's just kind of your overall takeaway from this opening match, whether it's just the good, bad, and so
We get to play tomorrow. That's the take. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Stats don't matter anymore. All that matters is if you win. So win and get to keep playing. So that's all that really matters in all this. And we took care of business. And I've talked to our team about being a great defensive team, and they did a good job on Delaware tonight.
Talked about Macy's ability to run points at service line. Did you see that tonight?
Yeah, we had a lot of big runs, and notice I think only one of them we missed a serve to end it. We kept running them until they made a side out.
How important has it been Allie's contributions behind the service line?
Well, she's getting better and more confident, so she did a good job serving tonight. She's got a great serve when she turns it loose. So, question, she's got to turn it loose in matches. I see in practice every day, and she made some nice runs tonight. Did a good job.
How were Maggie's nerves tonight?
Nothing phases Maggie. She loves the competition. She loves being in there. She's awesome. So, but I do want to, I used to teach geography, and I do want to make a case tonight that geography needs to be put in the Nebraska school system, because our players asked if Delaware was a state. So obviously they did not get taught geography in school.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.